Hello everyone, this is Alekius and welcome back to another episode of Warplan Orange in 1927 as the Allies with our super dreadnoughts. The campaign looked a little rough at first, but the fact that we were able to keep the Philippines intact, that essentially doomed the Japanese. Couldn't get an additional foothold, couldn't use it for basing, threaten a lot of the other things, get the resources they need since they are in even worse shape than they were in World War II. Nice. Since they don't have... Do they have Manchuria? I want to go check, because I don't actually know. It's been so long since I looked up there. Like, the balance of forces might be a little bit better. I don't really know. Actually, probably not when you consider that it is Japan against the Allies and there is no Axis. There are no other distractions to British and American fleets. The homeland of the Netherlands is... They're not a government in exile. Like, there's a lot of things going against Japan in this scenario. And it showed, but I lacked familiarity with the game. We're getting there. For familiarity, there's our replenishment ships. Excellent. And I'm looking forward, I'm looking forward to the campaign after this where we play the Japanese, which that's going to be an uphill battle. Heavy cruisers. Okay, I think we'll leave the battleships on surface attack mode for now. Some of them lacking ammo for their heavy guns. Everything else seems to be going well. Submarine returning in Joliet. What are they saying in Chuk? Ship sighted in port 0. I don't trust that. Unloading supplies. Transports moving into the South Pacific. A lot of subs moving in south of Formosa right now. Oh yeah, Manchuria. No, Japan does not have Manchuria. Tons of resources, natural resources, like ore in Manchuria. They lack ore, they lack fuel. Like, they may actually be hurting really badly right now. We just don't know yet. Still plenty of shipping moving around though. So they're not in dire straits yet. We do see their scout aircraft flying around still. Those are the Felixstows. Oh. Night attack, short range. Not sure why we heard aircraft. Possibly the float planes being launched. Not sure. I do want to see how this turns out though. Louisiana taking a few hits. Nebraska taking a couple. Appears to just be medium and light caliber guns though, which is not a concern for battleships. The torpedoes concern me. And we're down to 2,000 yards. once it opens up range, I'll feel a little bit better, and we'll skip to the end. Three inch, 15 centimeter, 4 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. It's in inches, it's one of ours. If it's in centimeters, it's one of theirs. 4 inch, 4 inch, 4 inch. 8 centimeter. There's a lot of ships involved, so I'm not surprised that we're taking a while to resolve this. Torpedoes, that's what I worry about. Looks fine though. And it might have been ours, I didn't quite catch. I saw torpedoes in the water and that's it. Could have been ours, could have been theirs. 15 centimeter. That's a 6-inch gun. Ish. 6-inch-ish. 4-inch being 10 centimeter. 12 centimeter, I believe, being 4.7. Since 12.7 centimeter is what ends up being 5. I don't know, the 4.7 was popular with the British, and the British sold a lot of ships to Japan. Okay, we've opened up to 9,000 yards. I think we can... Forces are seeking to disengage, and we can skip to the end. They did get a torpedo hit on the Rhode Island, so we'll have to see how that turned out. I don't think the Hirado is going to make it. The Buki will probably be fine, but damaged. 2 destroyers. Could go either way. Follow-up attack. 7,000 yards. I'm just going to skip to the end on this one. So the Hamikaze and the Suzuki are down. Every ship took damage on that one. No torpedo hits. Only shell hits I care about are the McLanahan and the Upshur in the last battle. Another follow-up. What range? 5,000 yards. Skip to the end. We got torpedo hits on them. Just shell hits. No torpedoes on us. The Hirado goes down. That is a Japanese light cruiser. Now for the air phase. Yeah, these are the guys that we were just fighting. Ooh, torpedo hit. Additional torpedo hits. 3 torpedoes, 3 bombs. Well done. Follow-up attack. Mixed group again. Bombers and torpedo. 1 bomb, 1 torpedo. Looks like our sub tried to attack the Japanese destroyers. No luck. Destroyers are kind of squirrely. 13 May. We have the 4 transports. We have 2 destroyers, and I need to keep those for the Canadian battleship, which we've been making very good progress, so let's see where they're at. Well, they got a ways to go to repair the rest of the way. Nothing in Pearl Harbor. French frigate Shoals. We see a submarine. Send our destroyer to go hunt them down. Our battleships have arrived. Can we replenish their guns? We sure can. That way we can put them on bombardment, send them back to Wake. Meanwhile, we have 1 fleet. Rhode Island is heading back. We'll send them to Pearl Harbor. And let's detach these wounded destroyers to do the same. So they'll all go together. We still have enough escorts. Auto disband when you get there. You guys do not, well, their guns are getting pretty low, so they should head back to Midway. Their guns are okay, we'll leave them in surface attack mode. Carrier sorties, we're down to 44%. It's getting pretty low. Do I want the carriers to chase down this group and finish it off? I think the answer is no. We have the troop transports arriving. Joliet's still waiting. Nothing in Borneo, nothing in Singapore. Battle cruisers almost to Manila. British carriers doing their thing. Alright, let's take a look. No torpedoes. None of them are ready. Take a look in here. We just have way too many subs based out of here. Yeah, none of them are ready. It's alright, we'll give the sub fleet a rest as they finish up their patrols. That should take us to the next day. ASW attack? Yes. Against us without success. Actually, that might have been a Japanese ASW. Ooh. Got a hit on our S-30. Kaga and Tosa bombarding Apari again. That's right, I was going to look to see if I had any coastal defense units I could move. Be nice to have some there. So our aircraft are just not catching those bombardment fleets. Alright, hitting the runways. Which I don't think that runway is ever going to be open. This will be hitting the port. Excellent. Tanker sinks. Japanese tanker. SW attack. Sub attack. Getting to be unexciting in the sub realm again. We had a few days. We had like a full week where it was looking pretty good sub-wise. We're doing fantastic. Alright, it's been 11 days and we're getting all those new arrivals. Alright, let's see. What do we need? U.S. Marines, Coastal Defense. Definitely want to move them. That's Fort Rosecrans, which stays. This is the base force. Army unit with 3 forts, so that stays. Or does it? National Guard Regiment, whereas that's the Navy base force. U.S. Infantry, move them up. Infantry. Coastal Defense Unit, which already has their objective. U.S. Division. U.S. Division. Army Air Service. San Diego Aviation Regiment. So yeah, we can move this one. Meanwhile, we have base force, coastal artillery, 155s. Base force, engineer aviation, base force, base force. We could actually move these two. The rest of them have forts attached. I don't really want to move them. Leave the rest. Nothing in Pearl Harbor. Nothing in Midway. Doesn't look like it. Transports arriving and leaving. That's all. These guys are moving in. These guys are going to replenish. Louisiana. Gillis. Go back to Pearl Harbor. Auto disband. This is the other group, slowly working its way down. They put out most of their fires. Little low enough flotation damage that we shouldn't be too concerned. We've had 2 subs return. Let's look. They have capability, as do they. So we'll get them in there. We are very close to assaulting. So I'll shift back to bombardment. Carriers are fine. Joliet departed with the partial formations that were there, nothing in Singapore, nothing in Borneo. Manila, we have this one. Replenish this task force. Let's go for a max react of 2. Let's bring them into Apari. No auto disband, no retire. Okay, excellent. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to check. Here we have independent coastal artillery bombardment with 3 forts. I believe that is intended to stay in Manila. Philippine coastal defense. Those are the 2 we have. Can I move them at all? I'm going to try. They will march. Okay. Even with the forts. Meanwhile, we have all the forts here. 12-inch. We cannot move these ones. That makes sense because they're very big guns. Well, if we're going to move one, might as well move both. And always move them back. And that'll take us to the end of this day. Attempted torpedoing. No success. ASW, I'd guess. Yep. Bombardment. Excellent. Tomorrow morning we should see the troop transports arriving at Wake. Here's our air support. Ooh, tanker near Bataan Island. Or Baton Island, maybe. Ooh, torpedo to destroyer. Yeah, that destroyer does not exist anymore. 3 torpedoes into a 20s destroyer. Yeah, it won't survive. There we go. Troops landing. Plenty of casualties, unfortunately. You saw the coastal guns firing on the transports. No success though. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. They're doing bombardment attack though. Still, we're going to take a lot of casualties with that many guns involved. Allied Tried shock attack, which that's gonna backfire. Yeah, that was half our force. Good grief. Unless we can get more landed, that's not gonna work out so well. Alright, here's all the new subs and battleships and coastal monitors. And torpedo bombers. Transfer to Mare Island, please. Are these battleships in good... Okay, so they came around. And long-range submarines. Form a new task force. Let's grab the battleship and the Concorde. Auto disband. Go to Mare Island. Los Angeles. Form new. Surface. Nothing there. It's not surprising. What is there? Yeah, just a couple transports. Form new group. Sub. Send all 4 to Pearl Harbor. Return. And then the rest are in here. And then we have 2 destroyers to escort them, which isn't much. Ah, and the Vermont is not completely upgraded. Probably putting in float plane launchers. If I had to guess. We don't want auxiliary, we don't want subs. Yeah, we have a number of battleships ready now. They're heading back. Alright, yes, looks like everything's controllable. All ships should make it. Who are you and why are you going there? Supposed to be going to Midway. Oh no, you had a destination of Wake. Because you have replenished entirely. Yes. It was just showing the yellow X's for the other formation that was there. You're returning to get ammunition. We'll keep everything as is here. Except to change you to bombard. And let's review the carrier flights. So we have airfield attack. Let's shift that. That should be ground attack now. Then we have ASW patrol, which we're not going to change. Naval attack, which will, yep, 230 pounders, so that'll change to ground attack. These are torpedo bombers, so they will stay on naval attack. Our escort fighters, ground attack, ASW patrol, ground attack, naval attack, escort. Yep, that should be all formations. Joliet leaving, Borneo nothing, Singapore nothing. We do have the 2 coastal monitors in Colombo, and I'll leave them there. I feel no need to move them. Carriers are plenty of sorties left. Especially with targets like that around. A lot of the subs are returning now. Which I'm fine letting that happen. We'll let the subs kind of chill for a little bit. half tempted to set them to auto. The computer will assign them to task forces to do stuff. 6 coastal gunshots. It's not a lot. We do have some. Additional unloading. 120 coastal. Ooh. Unsuccessful ASW attack on one of our subs. There's our bombardment. I'd rather focus on the ground forces. But I can't specify that. Sub fails to attack, we scare him off. No, that was an ASW attack, never mind. Another ASW attack on the same sub. Successful. 2 hits. Japanese transport sinks. More troops landing. More troops landing. Oh man, so many casualties involved with this. Well, one of the Japanese subs, the number 62, managed to get 2 torpedoes, where the Talbot is done. Yeah, sank immediately after. Within hours. Our retaliatory attack seems to be successful. Don't know if I don't know if we'll sink the sub. They shouldn't be harassing us much. Now we get the air phase. Oh dear. 2 torpedoes into the Haruna. Did lose an aircraft though. We landed and suddenly Wake woke up. They're continuing to do bombardment. I forgot to shift R's so we don't have to do a shock attack. So it's going to be another shock attack and it's going to be brutal. 2,000 casualties. Good grief. I need to turn that back down. Something more sedate. Consolidate our beachhead. Nothing on the west coast. Nothing in Pearl Harbor. Midway should have the battle group. There you are. Replenish. Set. Bombardment. With escorts. Wake. You're already returning. Replenishment ships are in the location, so we'll replenish. Set. Bombard. Carrier. Replenish. Getting low on bombs and torpedoes. We've got plenty of troops left. Well, I'm thinking of it. Let's put them into more of a defensive stance. Set your objective for Wake. Not that that matters now, it's a bit late. And we'll count on the naval guns to do the bombardment. Borneo, nothing. Singapore, load troops. Let's get the 28th Indian Brigade. Move them to Manila. battle cruisers are almost to Apari. And I think that's everything. This will probably be the last turn for this episode. Pretty good progress for the last 3 episodes. This one inclusive. Well, swift progress. I want to say it's a lot of progress. A lot of progress would be taking Wake. More troops unloading. Not too bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. Found a protected beach to land onto. Oh, the Idaho. She dodged the sub. More of a port and facilities bombardment. I got one of the subs and a destroyer tender and some significant ground losses this time. More troops unloading and not... Oh, nope, that's a lot of casualties. Torpedo into a Japanese transport off the coast of Japan, which is excellent. Air phase. Light cruiser underway, now torpedoed. Looks like an older light cruiser, so it might not survive a single torpedo. It was an aerial launch torpedo. Surface attack during the day. What is the range, please? This should be fairly long range and we shouldn't have to worry about anything. $16,000 yards. Yeah. We wiped them out. More getting underway. 2 heavy cruisers this time. Did lose some destroyers. We're going to have to leave. I have a feeling it's because the battleships don't have as many guns anymore. Yohagi coming back for more. So we'll need to send this group back to Pearl. Yeah, I think we're out of ammunition. At least forward ammunition. Oh, into the Indiana. Yeah, we definitely woke the Japanese up. Trying to land on Wake, and suddenly they're all over the place. I'm a little bit worried about the Indiana. Not as many air attacks this time. Oh, we should see the daily bombardment. Oh, they're doing a shock attack. Oh, man. It's bad. So bad. Bloody fruitless attack. Invading these islands is terrible. Any sort of opposed force, no matter how poorly supplied. West Coast is fine. Pearl Harbor is fine. What are you? You don't need to return. Why are you returning? Turn that off. Go back. Meanwhile, this one, you're not making it. You're done. You will not survive. All of you will go to Pearl Harbor. Wow, it's just the battle wagons. That one's headed for Midway as well. I don't know if she'll make it. We'll keep trying. They're only half unloaded. They're in a little bit better shape, or more unloaded. Do I follow this up? Do I have the transports? Not ones that can drop off quickly, which would be AP. Okay, there we go. 2, 3, 4. We'll bring our own replenishment ship with them. Cruiser. 4 destroyers. Load troops. What can I bring? Part of a Marine brigade, artillery, armor. Bring the 11th U.S. Tank Company. Can't bring any of the divisions, they're a little bit big. Bring a heavier field artillery unit. And then, yeah, we'll take one of the division. We'll take part of the 2nd division. Retirement allowed. No autos banned. Set destination. Wake. As soon as they get underway, we'll see about doing another one. We'll pour resources into this. Because once Wake breaks, Marcus should be easy. Once we have Marcus, we can go into the Bonin Islands. Once we're there, we're clear pretty much to go back and forth across the Pacific. Yeah, we could clean up some of these, but we could also look at just invading. Joliet, halfway to Rabaul. Borneo, nothing. Singapore, nothing. Manila, nothing. Do not retire. Why? Do not. Alright, let's pull the carrier back just a tad. And that should be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.